if I were to give advice to high school students who are pursuing business in university in the future, is that start to build up your own system. The system that works in high school doesn't work in university because the way how university structure the courses is very different how they structure in high school. In high school, teacher will tell you, hey, next week is the essay due date. If you have a golden ticket, you can push back the deadline. For math, they will tell you, okay, for this chapter, the exam will be in 2 weeks. However, that will not happen in university. University professor will just throw out a rubric or a timeline for you, and you have to manage everything yourself. There will no any notification. There will be no any reminders on when the stuff are due. And if you're missing one day, it's 25% gone for the entire project. So it is very, very crucial for you to understand how the system works and what works best for you. So for me, calendar really, really works for me. Please use any calendar that you're comfortable with, either Notion, Google, or maybe even a physical one. And try to practice with your coursework right now. For example, every math test that you have, every English essay due date, or any due date just as important to contribute toward your top six, right? Majority of the courses do have a timetable on where, an estimate on where the test will be. Just mark around that date and you will probably get a sense on when to start studying that particular test or when to start for the English essay, or when to research for that particular essay, right? These kind of experiences or applications really help you in the long way to build up your system faster and actually ease off the transition time from high school to university, and would be less painful as well. And also start networking. Go get that 500 plus connections on LinkedIn. Get a headshot or prepare well for LinkedIn. I know it is still early for you guys, but you gotta do what you gotta do. It's very important for your LinkedIn because it is just a digital resume for your first impression of somebody. Because people will look at your LinkedIn, they will find things that is common with them and actually create a conversation with you. So therefore, prepare well and actually write a little bit of details on what you did. For what you did for that particular role. For example, in DECA, I did startup business competition, where I will also write what was my startup idea and how I achieved that idea and what result that I got. So these are some details that you can mention in your LinkedIn profile, and so that people can know you well and people understand what your personality looks like and how they can chat with you. So therefore, it is very important to build up your LinkedIn very well. And lastly, kind of build up your own personal brand using your LinkedIn, or even just having some kind of post on your LinkedIn, right? Because your personal brand really represent who you are and really represent what you actually believe for. Therefore, your personal brand on LinkedIn is very, very important when it comes to connecting with people. And also, another way to connect with people is through cold email, which majority of the time doesn't work. Probably when you send out 20 emails, only 2 people will reply you back, and that's just the reality. But however, this is just a way for us to kind of network with people and actually get to know other people as well. Usually this method will works on the professionals in a particular industry that you're looking for, and you wouldn't cold email to a upper year usually. But if you would like to do that, please do. Lastly, if you don't have anything to do over the summer, start building a business, because a lot of times experience matters more than your grades. Because a lot of companies now, some of them don't even require a minimum GPA to require what your personality looks like, what you did, and what are your experiences that you have. Because at the end of the day, it's not what you know, is who you know, right? And actually what you have, what kind of value that you actually provide. So if in the summer you have nothing to do, you just want to brain rot in your bed, please don't. Actually start a business. It can be anything. It can be window cleaning, it can be doing laundry for people, or you can wash driveway for people, or cutting grass for people. It can be anything. Just start to do some practical stuff that can actually stand out from the other people who already did DECA, or like who already did FPLC. That with that practical business or practical skills that you actually had will stand out in the long run.